Hi, today we are going to be taking on unboxing review of UST Ultimate Survival gear. So this is the reusable hand warmer, Camp Kill temporary warming tool. So let's see if we can get the camera to focus here. It's made by Ultimate Survival Technology. That's what UST stands for. That is the company. Actually, I bought a couple things from this UST Ultimate Survival Technology, and I have to say they are pretty freaking awesome. Way better than the... Well, I don't have any Gerber stuff, so I can't really compare it to his brand of stuff. But, definitely better than a Coleman and stuff like that. Like when it comes to, fire stars and stuff, I mean, oh my god, yeah. Big sparks, hot sparks, lights like within the first to second time. I see like those little magnesium blocks that has, those little strikers that on that small little ball chain that they don't even work. I mean, you got a little saw to try sawing through your magnesium block, which you pretty much need a whole magnesium block. And then you have the straight side that doesn't strike the ferro rod to even try to get one little spark off of it and cuts into your hand cuts. Well, pretty much they took a half blade, a half saw blade, and just cut it and bolt it and drill a little hole in there. So yeah, you might as well be holding the actual blade of your knife and striking with the back of your knife. I mean, really, like, they couldn't come up with a better idea. Like, maybe have, like, a little foldable handle. Something kind of like this, where, you unfold it, and then, you saw, or, you could then strike the back of it, or, made it where your hair like this, you could saw into your magnesium block to try to get little shavings off, and then, fold it up. This would definitely have a spine that would be more exposed than, this, obviously. And then, you could strike it. That would be a freaking good idea for any company out there that's going to make a magnesium bar with a little flint rod glued into one side of it, with that ball and chain and that stupid little hacksaw blade that's coated with some black paint that really prevents the thing from doing anything at all. With, just a little hole drilled in there. I mean, those things, to use them to save your life, I would say no, your life is game over. Can you use them? Yeah, but the time that it takes to use them, it's pretty much game over. I mean, you'd be striking there for days, cutting your hand, bleeding, because you're holding the actual saw blade. Because you gotta use the other side to strike the flint. Not the flint, the ferro rod, And then, the little saw blade doesn't cut because it's so thin and coated, and it has real teeny tiny teeth on there. And the little magnesium, it doesn't do a thing. It's pretty much just there for a look. I mean, the best thing to do is it's if you do have a fire, throw the whole thing in the fire. You have a big fire because of the magnesium. Or if you need to stone an ammo, and you don't have a spear and you can't find what, throw that. Hey, it should work a lot better than trying to start a fire. But yeah, I know some people would be like, well dude, you still can start a fire. Yeah, but I mean, you can start a fire with rubbing two sticks together. I mean, that's probably going to work way better than that. And definitely you're not going to get your hand all cut with that little hat blade. So yeah. Just for, point that out because, they do make very great, fire starts stuff, which, yeah, I have a couple of them. I have the little one that you push, and if you broke your hand or your wrist and you need to use to start a fire with one hand, you could, start the fire with one hand. I have that one, which is really awesome. I have their other one, which, where did I put it? Yeah, I have this one. We always see a review of this one, but since, it's on clearance, I feel, hey, I might as well grab another one. You never know. Maybe I could put one in an inch bay, one in a bottle bay, one in my fire starting kit. You know, if I'm going camping or something like that. You always want to have lots of ways to make fire. Waterproof matches, windproof matches, those fire tabs, those wet fire tablets, those gel tablets. You know, those little paraffin gel type of tablet things. Zipper lighters, bit lighters. You know, when it comes to fire, you want to have every single way for fire. Yeah, I do have those little magnesium blocks in there. Do I have like a stick for like a bow drill? No, but I mean, you know, when it comes to fire, you want to have every single thing that you can have to fire. And for fire starters, I just know that this Ultimate Survival Technology, UST for short, their stuff is really cheap price, but very, very excellent quality. I mean, people give that Bear Grylls guy, the Gerber guy, you know, his products, I was like, oh man, his products are so good. They work. Maybe they do, but not a lot of people can afford them because they're very expensive. I've seen just like a basic little fire thing like this, and it had like maybe just a little teeny tiny whistle on there. $52. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Something simple as this. Well, you know, you have a little case, you pull it out, you have your ferro rod there, you have your striker on the other side, and you have a little whistle. $52 because it said Bear Grylls on there. Ooh, that's a great fire starter. I say anything that gets a fire started is a great fire starter. That's my opinion of what it comes to what's a great fire starter and what is a god awful, F it, game over type of fire starter. If it gets the fire going, it's a good starter. If it doesn't, it's not a good starter, okay? And yeah, like you can see, between $8 is like what the usual going price of this is. Yeah, it doesn't have a whistle on there, but if it gets the fire starter, which is kind of what you're buying for as a primary source for a fire starter, it works. So yeah, that's why you don't see me doing any Bear Grylls, you know, survival stuff like knives, saws, hatchets, fire starters. He made a tinder box, I believe, to kind of start to get you some tinder. I mean, I'm not nodding the quality of his products, but I am nodding the price. I mean, if he dropped the price range down where they're more affordable for people to buy them, I think he would have a lot better success with the company. Because they are just an astronomical, ridiculous price range. Like I said, if you buy a fire starter and gets the fire going, and you're paying like $8, it's worth it. Compared to, you know, having the same thing that you're paying like $52 for, and the only difference is, woo, it's a whistle! Yeah, so yeah, getting back to this. So yeah, like it says back here, we get the cantifos. Provides up to 2 hours of heat. Heats up to 130 degrees Fahrenheit or 54 degrees Celsius in just 15 seconds. Sodium saturated in water solution begins to warm by bending the metal activation disc inside the hand warmer. When heat runs out, warmer can be rejuvenated with boiling water. Environmental friendly, can be reused many times. So let's actually get this open and see what it looks like. So it is a pretty decent size for a hand warmer. And I don't know if you can see that in there, but there's the little metal disc. Not disc, but what do they call it? Button or something? Oh no, they call it activation disc. Some here call it the little button disc, whatever. You can see that, so I'm just going to try to get that to the center here. Actually I can't, so it's going to have to be over to the side. So take like that and listen. You heard that little sound? I bent that. Now we are going to wait a couple seconds here. Is this one a dud? I think I got a dud here. Ah, there we go. And as you can see how it's starting to move, and it's turning all this liquid over here into kind of, not yet a solid, but as you can see, it is fitting up almost into like a paste, I want to say. And you can listen to it. You hear that? Not that noise, but this noise. Yeah. And woo! That's nice and toasty warm. Oh man, that is warm. Okay, that's hot. Woo! Okay, I mean, it's a little exaggerated right there, but I mean, that was getting hot that I did need to definitely drop it out of my hands. So, on a nice cold winter night, or if you're stuck in a survival situation, that is definitely a must-have. I mean, 1, it doesn't take that much room. 2, it doesn't really take up any weight at all. And 3, it's reusable. Like you said, snap that disc, within 15 seconds, let it do its thing, go from a liquid to this like paste, and it heats up pretty fast. Like, it is always heated up. It's fast and it is hot. So yeah. Now, do let you know, the warmer the night is, it's not going to be as hot, but when the temperature drops, it does get a lot hotter as the outside weather gets cold, with obviously. You know, that when this is done and it starts providing heat, and when the 2 hours is up, this like paste stuff will become a nice hard blend. I mean, like a hockey puck.